How's it going, y'all? It's Jeff. We are buttoned up, brushed, got on some deer odorant, so we are just all ready for an episode of My Dear Friend Nokotan. And that titular character, I guess she's being hunted, like, for real. I mean, I know last episode we got that flashback sequence of her, like, galloping, you know, scaredly in the woods away from some hunters, and I couldn't tell if that was, like, made up in her mind or actually going on. But I maybe think it's actually real, like Noko's being hunted, so that's pretty wild. But she continues to be an A-plus recruiter besides that, expanding this cast in the Deer Club. And there is just not a character in this series I dislike. I love them all, and that's really kind of a rarity. Even though if this series takes a lot of emotional preparation, because it can be like a roller coaster sometimes. So yeah, I'm prepared, I'm ready. So with that said, yeah, let's get into it. The loyal viewers, oh, I guess I'm in that club. Dear God. Okay, so this is a 12-episoder? Ooh, a special. An collection of 18 mini-episodes. Oh my gosh, this sounds like it's going to be Whiplash. Oh, here we go. Psychic powers. I feel like it's safe to say this series is my guilty pleasure. But just observing it, analyzing it, posting it, it's pretty shameless. Man, those are some very, like... Noko's antlers are the strongest, like, material in this world. Did she just start bleeding? That's how spicy I like it, though, for real. Like, if I'm going Indian, I want at least a nosebleed. The Deer Club is hemorrhaging money? Honestly, I was gonna say, like, Koshi should consider it, because after the whole, like, zoo Ponzi scheme Nokotan has going on, like, she's an entrepreneur. Oh. Was that the first episode? I'm gonna lose count. I think that was the second. I want this melody played at my funeral. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I just did not follow that at all. I'm gonna try harder. Body pillows. I don't know about the audience of people who would buy these. I don't know. If it was Noko, I might really take one. Life size. Is this episode them trying to figure out how to raise some dough? So they've tried selling scandalous antler pics, making shirts, creating a church. Oh, they can definitely scam some money that way. Gaming antler. Also, I love Koshi-tan playing along. And now I'm craving boba. I've got to show her how to suck because she's not doing it right. This antler. We definitely need an episode, like, dedicated to Anko in Koshi-tan. I want to explore this. Aw. My older sister is like 30. I don't know if hand-me-downs would have worked as well. That was kind of wholesome, though. Bashame. Shaved antler. a game show. Why is Anko always, like, on... takes you back to the second episode, I think it was. Man. Anko, or Nokotan really does know how to grind, though, like... It's so funny that, like, if it doesn't relate to Koshi-tan, Anko's just so, like... Buy it! Like, she's just so uninterested. Ooh, Chiharu is cute. I liked her. Someone asked who my favorite characters were. And I think I said it was like Nokotan and Anko and Koshi. But I really, really like this character too. Kinu. Yeah, I really like Kinu. I think it's just because she's such like a... She catastrophizes so much, and I really get that. But she's also very cute. There's so many like main characters now, so we're just bouncing around a whole lot. It just really adds to this whole 18 episode saga we're embarking on. Powerful enemies. See, I've already lost count. Like, is this 7? She's not even allowed to comment other animals. Everyone is so, like, everyone in the series has something to prove. That's what I'm taking away. And Koshi gets frustrated with it. God. So I didn't get to see Anko's reaction on being shut down by her. Oh my gosh. But we already got to hear, rather, Koshi-tan's angelic voice, so she has to be the vocalist. Mr. Anko brought it from home. Wow. Okay, wait, also, yeah, we did get to hear. Except that whole rice cracker, like, whatever you want to call it, sad rice cracker song, was it actually Nokotan singing it? You for over 3 years without one. This is I Koshi-tan breaking the fourth wall. Did the art like change in these scenes? Like, am I tripping? Looks a lot more polished. See, oh, she just keeps going. See, would this be worse if Anko was brother or sister? Okay, before I felt like it was like ambiguous, but no, Anko is just really a pervert, like. And her being ready to pounce is just so wild. I'm trying to think, like, what channel in America would this series air on? Like, I feel like it is Toonami or bust. Disease. I would have guessed, but it's just gonna be nothing. Sensical, I know it. What is this made up? The art, yeah, I never would have. Yes, I never would have guessed that. The narrator, his range. Now I'm like actually paranoid. I was gonna say, like, doesn't affect people? What? She's so solemn looking. What is even like... This episode is so all over the place. I honestly even forgot what they were doing in the first half. Like, they were trying to make some money. Did they make the money? What's happening? Social studies, right? That's a bit of a stretch. Typically, there's like an A and a B plot. This is like... This is like an L plot. The tears! Bashima keeps eating. Man. Koshi really is an empath, though. Oh, is she infected? Are they infected? Molting? On her, she's molting from her clothes? Kanoko design? Wow. Oh, they're the Disney of this world? Man. This anime giving us just a whole, like, physiology lesson. They really have it all in this series, huh? Ew, she's like a snake. She, like, shed off her skin. Oh my god, this is just become a horror series. I'm like... I had this whole coffee, but the series caffeinates me enough. Not quite. Aww. Are we finally about to get some plot? Being halfway through the series and... Being halfway through the series and still not knowing why Nokotan dropped into Koshi Tan's life. Anko continues to be best character, changed my mind. Koshi-tan and her intrusive thoughts. This episode has already been freaking up. This is just full of nightmare fuel, bro. Oh, isn't she even just like... She's just trying to get some dirt on Koshi-tan anyway, so... What is this... Of all her insecurities, body image is one. No, it's too close to home. Man, Nokotan has had a lot of resolve this episode. I'd be shocked if Nokotan betrayed Koshi, but I know it's not going to be the case. I know it. What is a Tsuchikinoko? Kind of like Nokotan had a baby. Wait. These antlers were separate from Nokotan? Did someone else leave their... Okay, because I was about to look it up, but this is... Noko has a brilliant way of just being, like, technically right. So it's not like a prehistoric reptile. It's a volleyball with antlers. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting it. She's making my blood pressure spike. Oh, this like fourth wall breaking this episode. My dirt friend. Okay, so we're to the sequel series. This is like my dear friend Nokotan Shippuden. It really does remind me of volleyball, though. That movie, they should name it like Wilson. I really just wish I could have, like, been a fly on the wall. A Japanese fly on the wall and just... I just really want to know, like, how this episode became conceptualized, like. They're like, we're going to make an episode about a not internationally friendly at all concept and just go wild with it. They've been so sweet to it. They should be like the Deer Club's mascot. I mean, like, what texture do we feel like that would be? I feel like it's like slimy. I like Cupid. Mysterious organism. The same thing could be said of Nokotan, honestly. This is a very interesting series because I honestly feel like I'm learning a lot and like losing brain cells at the same time. Oh, that was the episode? And I feel like that's just how I feel about it. I come out of that episode and I'm like, yeah, well, that episode happened, but I guess it's interesting to see like how the characters are starting to like play their roles, like fit their pieces into the Deer Club. You know, like with I feel like Noko being like the inciting incident for the episodes, like bringing the Stucci Noko and how just everyone sort of like relates to like and just sort of like goes off of her shenanigans, how she sort of like sets the pace for the episode. Yeah, as far as like the episode content itself, I feel like I'm trying to find some deeper meaning into it, but honestly, I don't know. I feel like it was just a very gaggy episode that just was served the purpose this show is very good at, of just like keeping you on your toes and just being very immersive and whiplash. It's like it just feels like this episode was like overstimulating almost, just how much we like bounced from like, I guess, chapter to chapter. So hope next episode is something a little bit more cohesive and maybe a little bit deeper, as deep as the show can get character interactions. But yeah, I mean, just it happened. This episode happened. So yeah, until next week.